Do you need help with your portrait photography compositions? If so, you are in the right place because I'm about to share with you 5 extremely helpful tips that are going to greatly improve that for you. So to start out, tip number 1, learn your composition rules, like rule of thirds, the golden ratio, stuff like that. They're extremely helpful, they're extremely useful, but they're only guides. So, if you see something that doesn't follow one of those that, strikes you as you want it anyways, definitely shoot that. But the guides are a good place to start if you don't know what you're doing. So learn them, but be sure to only use them when necessary. For this next tip, I brought in some help. We have the lovely Jaslyn and Jonah with me here. They're gonna help me demonstrate this. So when shooting, you always want to shoot from different angles because, one is going to be slightly better than another. So this is a shot from straight on, and if I move just a little bit over, I can change the angle. And we'll come from the other side. And even just a little bit more. And every single one of those, as you notice, completely changed the photo. So that little bit of movement, that little bit of change in your angle, it'll make all the difference in the world. So try multiple and then you can choose which is best. Okay, so for the next tip, it kind of goes along with changing angles. But because our eyes see everything in 3 dimensions and a camera only sees in 2 dimensions, it's really good to plan your shots using your view screen. So, hold your camera up and walk around your subjects and always be sure to watch through the view screen. It'll help you get a clear picture of exactly what you're shooting. That way you can pay attention, eliminate distracting elements, change in whatever way is going to look best for the photo. You can also use your cell phone and just pull out and open the camera and use that to compose your shots as well. Either of those will massively help you get a better shot if you plan your shot using a view screen. Tip number 4 is to plan what you want your shot to be. What height you choose to shoot that from is going to massively determine how your viewer sees that shot. If you shoot from above, you get like an observer type perspective. It's kind of like a godlike perspective. You're disconnected, kind of floating over the subjects. It's got that feeling. If you shoot from eye level, shooting from eye level makes you feel like you're actually part of the scene and you're actually there. So if you want that type of vantage point, definitely shoot from eye level. And the last option you have is shooting from down low. Okay, so shooting from down low, that'll give your subjects an appearance of dominance, or it'll also add like a sexy factor to the photos, combination of the two. So those 3 angles will massively change how a viewer reacts to your photo. And for tip number 5, is think about the story you want to tell with your photo. And what I mean by this is you want to, depending on how close or far away you are, how much of the background you show, all of that is going to tell a very different story. So let me just get a close-up picture of you guys. So that is one that is just completely focused on them. But if I want to show, where they're at, that they're having a good time, that they're out somewhere, getting back and showing a bit of the scenery. So just remember to always keep in mind what story you want to tell with the photo, whether or not you want to include the background and such. It'll make a massive difference on what type of portrait you are actually after. But with that, I hope you've learned something that'll help you out. And if you have, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And if you want to see a video on how to get great portraits in the lamest of locations, be sure to watch this video right here.